What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play. In the previous episode, we made our way into this route here, Route 210. And we basically cleared out the entirety of it in the last episode. We just ran out of time right as we finished this last battle. But we're about to head into Celestic Town and talk to Cynthia's grandma, and we are going to see from there what is going on next. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do a quick team recap. We got Chahaha here, our Skuntank at level 38. She's holding that amulet coin so we can make some money. She got the Stench ability with Night Slash, Flamethrower, Toxic, and Venoshock. We got Trident, our Manaphy here, at level 38 as well, holding the Shell Bell with Tail Glow, Bubble Beam, Acid Armor, and Ice Beam. We got Lisla, our Shiny Altaria here at level 39 with Cotton Guard, Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, and Sing. We got Join, our starter, the Torterra here at level 41, Brave Natured, so she's got a quick claws to make up for that speed, but she also hits pretty hard because she's got Bite, Razor Leaf, Leech Seed, and Earthquake. And then last but not least, we got Frisco, our Luxray at level 39 with Howl, Spark, Flash, and Volt Switch. And that is our team as of current. I didn't look up the Pokemon I said I wanted to off screen, so we're going to do that right now because we have time. Come on. Patient, Brilliant Diamond. It's one of those Pokemon that can only be found in the remake Subterranean Grand Underground, specifically in Crystal Cave areas, making it rare for lucky trainers to find. Okay. I kind of figured that it was going to be one of those things. So I'll leave that up for myself, because I'll probably do a little bit of that exploration off screen. Because I don't know if I'm going to record any more videos today, necessarily, because after I beat the gym, I'm probably going to just try and explore Grand Underground stuff. I thought about doing like all the exploration areas that I would do when I normally play Gen 4 games off screen. But I figured, I'm like, there's new things around it. And with it being a remake, some people probably have no idea that some of these areas even exist, so I feel like it would just be smart for me to go and explore it anyways. Like, there's really no harm behind it. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. And like I said, with some of the videos that I have, probably heading towards post-game, they're probably not going to be always 30 minutes a pop. Like, I might make the Elite Four episodes, like, their own thing. It'll grow even more friendly if you travel with it some more. Wait, what's he saying to me? What about my starter? Clearly it likes you very much. You can have this. I got all that for a damn Great Ball, really? You could have given me something so much cooler, and you just didn't. You really just didn't. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of exploring before we get into the story stuff here. Studying up on local history. I'm actually in a history class right now, which is ironically enough. It doesn't talk about Pokemon necessarily, but if it did, I would be very surprised. But no, I actually am taking a history course in college right now. It's relatively interesting, but I think one of the problems is just like with some of the classes that I take is that when you take some of these courses, you get to see like, and maybe this is just someone who is going into being a teacher, like that's where I'm trying to take my degree, just a teacher or like a coach level, and what am I trying to say here? you see some of the things that like works for students, and you see the things that really don't work for students, but you know damn well you can't really say anything because you're not in that person's shoes, but you do know that they aren't doing their job to the best of their ability, so you're just kind of like, I'm conflicted. So, and I'm not saying that my history professor doesn't know what he's doing, because he definitely knows what the hell he's talking about. Because when this man presents any sort of lecture to us, he always adds things to it that aren't even on like the slideshow. So that just goes to show that they know what the hell they are talking about. It's kind of the same way for my ATOD, alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs class that I have. Like, she knows what she's talking about, but with it being a 3-hour course, she lectures way too long without a break, or just not spicing anything up, basically. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him angry. He said he will blow up the town with a bomb. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm here. There's no item there. I could have sworn there was usually an item there, but whatever. But, yeah. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist. I'll blow it up with the Galactic Bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with the Pokemon Medal. So what's it going to be? Are you going to mess with me? Hell yeah. You dare to oppose Team Galactic? That means you're taking on the world. No, the universe even. But yeah, basically, I think that she lectures an hour and a half straight about this stuff, and doing an hour and a half of anything without any stopping or like change of pace is rough. Especially when it comes to education, because you're not gonna retain a lot of information that's thrown at you if, like, let's see, like, I have this Franklin D. Roosevelt book here for my history class. If I sat down and read that entire book in one sitting, I'm not going to retain all the information that gets thrown into my head. If I sit down and kind of go through it in increments, then yeah, I'll be able to retain the information so much better than if I sat down and read it all in one sitting. Because brain breaks, or just relaxing for a little bit instead of just cramming everything, because you're like, I can't stop, I have to keep going. Cramming stuff is honestly the worst thing you could do when it comes to actually learning stuff. Too much to handle, whatever, I'm out of this one horse town, there's nothing to do here anyways. Okay. Well, aren't you quite the trainer? That was magnificent. As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that old charm. May I see that, dear? What's that? You said Cynthia entrusted you with it to delivering it to me? That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. Yeah, I know. This old charm is something made in Celestic Town excuse me, sorry. Long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you are here in Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins? I don't know, is there anything significant if I look in the ruins? Besides the painting? See, you can see now in the remakes that the painting on the wall, at least on OBS it doesn't look like that, but on my TV, you can actually tell it's the lake spirits. In the original games, you really couldn't tell. Mysterious designs covered a whole section of the wall. There are 3 strange things forming a triangle. In the middle of them is a shining sphere. What is this all about? The cave painting reminds me of an old story. There existed a being so powerful it was considered a deity of time, or at the time. Opposing this being were 3 Pokemon. 3 Pokemon kept balance with the one, as if they formed a triangle. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told to this day in Celestic Town. Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take these. These belong to my granddaughter, but she's not using them. Nice. Surfacing in the Hidden Moves app allows you to move across the surface of the water. Each of those TMs contains surf. The user controls a huge wave and drags everything around except for the user itself and attacks. And my granddaughter said something about, what was it? Oh yes, you can surf from your Pokédex to cross water, such as Season River. To use that, you must obtain the Heart Home badge. On that matter, you'll have to handle it yourself, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm aware. But since we do have the TM for Surf now, I'm 100% going to teach that to Manaphy because that is so much better than Bubble Beam. So much better than Bubble Beam right now. And there it is. But yeah, back to my point with the whole like education and just like learning stuff thing. Oh, never mind. There appears to be an insignificant struggle here. Everyone should step back and view things from a bigger perspective. Yes, a bigger perspective, one that is on a universal scale. My name is Cyrus. I seek the power to create a new world, a world without strife. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before, yes, it was at Mount Coronet. If you discovered any power derived from the Legend of Sinnoh, inform me. For that power is what I need to create my new world. Okay. But yeah, back to the whole education thing and just learning. Cramming, like, it's not me saying that because, like, oh, I'm a teacher, and, you know, teachers are, like, evil, blah, blah, blah. No, it's that you just don't retain any sort of information when you just cram and do assignments. Literally, when you cram and do assignments, the only benefit that gives you is you getting it done. Otherwise, you don't remember jack shit after you finish dozens of assignments in a row. So, like, especially like when it comes to projects, if you space them out over time, you're gonna take more away from it because the more frequency there is and you like putting yourself in that sort of setting where you're working on the project, you're gonna remember more being then and there. But if you just sit down, do it once, get everything done, you're not gonna really retain much of anything. So that's one of the reasons why you really shouldn't cram a bunch of schoolwork for yourself, because it doesn't have any benefit when it comes to you being much smarter. It's you more so focusing on a grade, which I honestly think the grading system is a little bit dumb. In the sense of, like, if I'm intelligent enough to get an A on a paper, and someone can cheat their way to an A on the paper, how are you gonna be able to be like, these people are of equal and same value? Going based off of a grade. And I know that's kind of why standardized testing exists, but standardized testing also is different in the sense of, like, it doesn't necessarily test knowledge, it just basically tests, can you answer this amount of questions in this time frame? And the thing is, a lot of people who are considered smart can't. You wanna know why they can? Is because they're too focused on a time limit rather than just answering the questions, because if they don't answer all the questions, they're gonna be like, oh no, things are going to be bad now because I didn't finish all the questions in the allotted amount of time. So they might be smarter people, but their test-taking abilities in that sort of test-taking environment is not going to match up to what they could actually probably put out if they didn't have a time limit. And that's just one of those things that I would want to see and be like, huh, that's very interesting. But again, you never know. I know for me, I'm not a good test taker. But I wouldn't say that I'm completely dumb. And I wouldn't say that, like, grades don't necessarily dictate intelligence. I would say, like, I'm not saying they don't at all, but not to the degree that, like, everyone sets it out to be. Because you can easily get an A as long as you put the effort in and get an assignment done. Like, if you go through and turn in a math paper, like a math sheet that you had for homework, and you just did the assignment and you basically know that you did it right, then you're already guaranteed to get, like, full credit as long as you didn't turn it in with, like, scribbling random things on there. As long as you tried and turned it in, you're gonna get a better grade than someone who doesn't turn it in. And, you know, that sounds like an obvious thing to say, but the point of the matter is like, I don't necessarily think it gauges the intelligence, and it's just kind of more of like, how much effort can you put in for something? Because, like, think about it. Think about what I'm doing right now. I'm making a YouTube video on a video game that I like to play. If I have this attitude towards, like, some of the things I do, like yesterday I was working on a gymnastics final project, because we're done with our gymnastics unit in one of my classes, and I had to do basically activity cards, and I had to make like 10 of them. And my professor was basically telling me, hey, you can make videos showing the movements if it's easier. And I was like considering it, because it's like, yeah, maybe I'll get a better grade if I do, but I feel like I don't have to do it because it's like, it's an activity card, so like, you're not gonna watch a video off of a card unless this is like some random ass new type of card that is innovative as hell or something. But yeah, I was like, I could do a video, but I'm like, I'm not going to, because it's like, I'm already gonna kind of struggle trying to find activities to put on the card, because it's like, I don't know exactly what you're looking for. Like, you say activities, but like, if I choose the 10 activities that I choose, are you gonna get super uptight about it? Like, no, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And just all that stuff. Basically, my point is, because I turned in that assignment, if she decides, hey, you know, you didn't do this right, she can take off points for it. Which, that is sort of testing your intelligence. But like, if you do an assessment and a test or like a project, someone who hasn't been in the class the entire time could still get an A on it. Alright, 3 plus 5 plus 7 is... it's 15. But I'm not going to answer them correctly. I don't know why I said it like that. Because I actually want to fight everybody. So that's what we're going to do. I wonder what the background's going to look like. Ooh! Ooh! Easily my favorite background we've seen so far. Easily. This looks fucking amazing. Oh my god, this looks so good. Jesus Christ. This looks fucking amazing. It looks so cool. Trying to learn Whirlpool? You're telling me at level 39, the next move that you were gonna learn was Whirlpool. That's kinda gross if you ask me. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like, the fact that someone else can come into a class and cheat on a test and get an A doesn't mean that there's, like, it doesn't gauge the intelligence. Like, that's the one issue behind it. So it's like, and also I think taking tests is okay with certain things, but like, I think the problem is that it doesn't, I don't think it does its job. In the sense of like, yeah, it does gauge intelligence, but I think it puts way too much pressure on people. Which I guess, yeah, because it's a test of your knowledge on a certain topic. But like I said, with like standardized testing, I think that just makes it, I think that just takes away some intelligence because people are stressed about it. Because they want it, because the thing is with standardized testing, people get super uptight about doing good because standardized testing is one of those things that when you do it, you want to get the highest score possible. So when you get a score that you're not really happy with, you're going to keep going back and going back and going back. My funniest story, whenever I took the SAT, I remember I got a higher SAT score without studying than I did with studying. And it's just one of those situations, again, where it's like, I knew that I was going to take the test. I know what type of questions were going to be on the test, but the thing is that with those types of standardized tests, you can only study for the style of question. You can't study like specific questions because they're all different. Like, they're different pretty much every single year when they do those tests. So it's like, you can't, like, you can study the type of, I guess, content area or like topic better depending on whatever you're taking, but you can't study independent questions because those independent questions aren't on the test. Like, it could be switched up using like different names and different like scenarios, but they're not the same question. Which is why, again, like, I think studying for it, like, I don't think you need to study more than like once, really. I mean, if you really want to study because it's been a while, then I'm not gonna bash that. I just don't think it's worth spending the extra money to get like an SAT like style practice book or things like that when it comes to education, or just taking the test itself, because it's just like, I just don't think it's as useful as you might think it is. And don't get me wrong, some people probably will hear what I'm saying and disagree, and you know what? That's fine. That's a-okay, because that's your opinion. I just think that if I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take a test on something that gauges my intelligence, and I know what type of test questions to expect, then I can't really prep much more other than just knowing what type of questions they ask. That's pretty much how it is. Like, there's no real studying that goes behind it. You just kind of have to be like, okay, they ask this style of question, therefore I should just prep for this. But yeah. Said I probably studied more about Pokemon than you, bitch. I was playing Pokemon long before you were programmed, alright? I was actually probably playing Pokemon long before you were programmed initially. Think about that, huh? I also realize I'm in a bit of a predicament because Skunk Tank here is gonna run low on Night Slashes, and if I'm gonna fight this gym in this episode, which I'm going until I fight this gym, I'm gonna run out of PP, and I really, really, really don't want to go back. So I'm gonna try to not go back. I just hope Fantina's levels are close to us, because I'm tired of being super duper over leveled compared to everything else. Like, I feel like we've been slapping like everything in the past, like, shoot, probably over 10 episodes. I think the last difficulty we really had was Gardania. Otherwise, since then, we really haven't had anything come close to making us contemplate how we've been battling. So, I mean, like, we're probably still going to be over-leveled compared to Fantina, but I would rather have her be, I don't know, within 5 levels of maybe my starter. Probably not, but that's just because Join is just so far ahead in terms of experience from everyone else. Like, she's killing it. She is killing it. But I guess when I think about it too, if I go and do all this exploration stuff, I'm definitely gonna shoot up more levels. First room's answer, I believe it was 15, so I'm not gonna go into that door just yet. But, yeah. Ace Trainer Allen. Why does everyone have so many mods? I know there might be some people like, bro, why are you battling everybody? You don't have to. And you're right with that, but this is also experience that you're never gonna get again. So, why would I not fight them? Come on now. If they're trainers in the overworld, then yeah, I can go back and fight them later if I really want to, but gym trainers, you don't ever come back and re-challenge gym trainers. You can rematch gym leaders. I mean, maybe not in this game, but you're telling me that you have a Gengar? So you're telling me that Fantina doesn't have a Gengar on her team? Or will she in like a rematch team potentially? Interesting. Interesting indeed, yes. Alright, this is the last normal trainer battle before we fight Fantina, so hopefully... I mean, we have plenty of... I think we have... I don't know if we have ethers or elixirs, but I know we have a couple leopard berries in our bag. So... And I don't think I'm going to need more than 10 PP to knock out this gym with Night Slash, so... I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay there. But yeah, I'm hoping that her levels are somewhat close to ours. You got a Drifloon? Oh, wow. Okay. Smack. I'm glad he doesn't have Aftermath. I was gonna say, I'm getting tired of the whole Aftermath shit. Alright, so this is the room, correct? Alright, so what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm going to... what am I doing? I need to heal. So I'm gonna use all these super potions that I have. I haven't used any of like the Moo Moo Milks. I realize that. But Lepa berries. How many do we have? We have 2. Alright, we need to be You need to be mindful with them then, if that's going to be the case, because I don't know how many more we're able to actually pick up in this game, so I don't want to waste them and not be able to plant them, is basically what I'm trying to say. Oh ho ho! Finally, you have arrived. Since I came to this region, I've always tried to learn new things. They hold contest shows in this city. I say to myself, in fine, I will excel. This is why I dress this way. C'est une performance. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. And so it'll be that you challenge me. But I shall win. This is what a gym leader does, non? I think Fantina is also one of those gym leaders that, like, you just think, oh yeah, Gen 4, all the way. I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say, because duh, she is a Gen 4 gym leader, but, like, you just hear her name and you're just like, yep. Know it instantly. Alright, level 32. I'm pretty sure we'll knock out with one Night Slash. I'm like, we're 8 levels higher, like, we definitely should. This is such a good background, though. Oh my god, it's probably my favorite background I've seen so far. She does have a Gengar on her team. So you have a Gengar, a Drifblim, and then you have a Mischievous. Aw, Confused Ray, don't do this. Don't do this. Come on, Skuntank. Come on, Skuntank, you got this. Never mind. You know what? Maybe this is because all those episodes ago you thought that I was not gonna use you to your fullest potential. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Colbur Berry. This trick-ass bitch had a Colbur Berry on her Gengar. So much just happened now, I got very, very confused. Well, since our Night Slash got disabled, I kind of want to do this and see how effective this is going to be. Oh heavens, what is this? Is this my final Pokemon? Yes it is. What level is it? 36. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm gonna spark it actually. I want to see how much damage we do to it. Oh, come on, Frisco. Don't hurt yourself, please. Don't hurt yourself. Come on, man. Just hit the damn thing. Just hit him, please. Thank you. Ooh, that did a lot more than I anticipated. Never give up, no matter what. Can I Volt Switch and knock it out? Dazzling Gleam again. Come on, hit him, Frisco. Come on. Yes! Yes! Let's go! We got a crit too. Let's get this red. And Trident's level 40 now. Alrighty. See, that's what I like more right there. She was a lot closer to our levels, and that's a good thing. I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. You, your Pokemon, so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge. 5 gym badges down, baby. Now we're definitely a little bit over the halfway point in this game. Take these Techno Machines too. I know you'll make good use of them. Those are stickers. Now we got the TMs. And these are Shadow Claw? Yes, a very startling move is it hits turn critical often? Why the hell did she say it like that? But yeah, we did it. We had a little bit of difficulty, but that was just because of RNG, of course. That's usually how this goes around here. But there was nothing, like, we did it. So now this means these next few episodes are going to be very Explorer-like, in terms of like, hey, not much story-based stuff is going to happen. Probably going to have a lot of, like, we're probably going to get a lot of levels off of it. So we're probably going to be in the same boat of just being over-leveled compared to a lot of what we're fighting. Yeah, it's probably just going to be that way. It literally just happens all the time. Oh, hello, Cynthia. I'm so glad to see you. You're not very easy to track down. My grandma told me about what took place in Celestic Town. Thanks for what you did by the ruins. But that Team Galactic, I thought they were just a bunch of eccentrics. You know, talking about how they're going to make a new universe and all, and weird way they dress too. I thought they were harmless. It appears as if they're a lot more trouble than I thought. I mean, stealing and hoarding Pokemon, that's just plain wrong. By the way, did you find the ruins interesting at all? If you did, you may want to visit the library in Canalave City. They have some ancient books that you might find interesting. It also may help you to the completion of your Pokédex. I think you ought to go there. Okay, bye-bye for now. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, it's a little bit of a longer one. I don't know why I said today's episode, but this episode of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play, hit that like button down below for me because that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well because that would also help me a lot. And also, if you don't mind, clicking the links in the description below to follow my socials like TikTok and Twitter. That would be I'd very much be a happy panda if you did that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Have yourselves a great day. Deuces.